Well, guys, we have another episode about Catarelson today, and listen to what Andrew Klavan has to say about him hosting Jew haters lately.
So the Jews no longer know how to make an argument. They just become outraged because they remember in their blood what is outrageous about anti-Semitism, where it leads, what it means. Even they, because they don't have Jesus, don't really, I think, actually understand the motivation behind the hatred that just continues century after century, year after year. So just giving you an example, there's this foofara going on the right with Tucker Carlson and all of the Jew haters that he platforms. And people say to me, oh, well, he's not saying anything. Yes, Tucker is a canny man. He's a smart man. So he's not going down this kind of conspiracy theory craziness of Candace Owens, and he's not ugly like Fuentes. What he does is he has Candace and Fuentes on his show, and he sits there with this credulous look on his face, and he says things like this. He interviewed Fuentes, and this is what Tucker says during this interview to this virulent Jew hater who has called for the exile and murder of American Jews and claims that the only reason he's being picked on is because he criticizes Israel. It's just crap. And Tucker sits there with this credulous look on his face that he didn't have when he was interviewing Ted Cruz, who was defending the Israelis. Then he went after him. So he only has this credulous look when he's dealing with the Jew haters. And this is a remark that Tucker made to this to Nick Fuentes, cut 8.
How do you explain Mike Huckabee, Ted Cruz, and there are a lot like that, John Bolton. I mean, I've known them all, George W. Bush, like Karl Rove. I mean, all people I know personally who I've seen like be seized by this brain virus, and they're not Jewish. Most of them are self-described Christians, and then the Christian Zionists who are, well, Christian Zionists. Like, what is that?
Right.
And I can just say for myself, I dislike them more than anybody, because like, what? Because it's Christian heresy, and I'm offended by that as a Christian.
Well, that's untrue. See, so much of what he says, as if it were obvious, is untrue. And it's infuriating, and especially, I think, to Jews who know where this leads or could lead, it's just infuriating. Israel, all of Israel will be saved. That is in Romans 11. All of Israel will be saved, and God has hardened their hearts for the moment to let the Christians come in and attach themselves to the vine of Israel, but ultimately Christians and Jews will come together, and all of Israel will be saved. It doesn't say, the Hittites are gone, the Babylonians are gone, the Romans are gone, the Nazis are gone, the Groypers, Nick Fuentes, and Tucker Carlson will be gone, but according to the Bible prophecy, the Jews will be saved and will be there in the end days. Okay, so all of this stuff that Tucker says is not true. Hamas is a political organization. It's not. It's a terrorist, cat's paw of Iran who would kill all of us. That Sharia law is a wonderful thing. That Nick Fuentes was picked on because he criticized Israel. It's not true that, Putin is not to blame for the Ukrainian war or that Putin is a good person.